guys, today I'm really excited to get to talk to you about The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim. Now, this new animated film comes out in theaters this Friday, December 13th, and I definitely recommend it, especially if you're a fan of The Lord of the Rings. Now, this is based on like 2 or 3 pages of Tolkien's work, and they expanded it and made it into this entire film. Which actually, it's an anime style film, which I love anime and my family loves anime. So if you've been around my channel for a while, you know that I have 2 daughters. They are now 11 and 13. They're growing so fast. And we're big into anime. And we're also, my husband and I are big into Lord of the Rings. My husband much more than me, but I do really love Lord of the Rings. He's like read all the books, the Similarian, however you say it, Similolian. You guys know what I'm talking about. That thing, he's read it. He's big into this. So honestly, sitting and watching War of the Rohirrim and having him next to me, talking to me about all the things, what this means, was really exciting, and it really put all of us into this movie. We became very, very invested in it. Now, I will say, it is 2 hours and 14 minutes long. That was a little much for my 11-year-old. She definitely started to space out a few times here and there, especially in the middle of the movie. But she powered through, and she really enjoyed it in the end. My 13-year-old absolutely loved it. There are moments where it gets slow. I mean, I honestly think they could have tightened it and made it about 2 hours, cut out about 15 minutes, and it would have really vastly improved that slow pacing at times. But, I mean, I enjoyed it. Right from the beginning, it's entertaining, and then all the way through to the end. There's a lot of stuff that ties into the lore of Tolkien, which I found to be very intriguing. Obviously, this takes place, it follows the unnamed daughter. Her name's Hera in the movie, but she was the unnamed daughter in Tolkien's work. And I really love that. I loved seeing another powerful, strong female on screen, especially as someone that my daughters could definitely look up to, and I'd love to see more of her. I'd love to see a live action version of this. I think that would be great. The anime style is very pretty, but I would love to see a live action version of this. There's some fun voice cameos if you listen closely during certain moments. I don't want to give anything away, but there's definitely some fun surprises in there for fans of the Lord of the Rings series. There's a lot of great stuff. Like, this really does dive more into the lore and explore a lot more stuff. I mean, it's set like 180 something years before the original trilogy. So, you know, we're kind of seeing how certain things got there, right? And there's some name drops, some name drops of towns, of lands, of people that are very exciting. So it really just adds a lot to the franchise. It adds more depth and more background. And like I said, I love the character of Hera. I think she's fantastic. I think she's a great one to look up to. Very empowering. Love her story. Of course, then we have Helm Hammerhand, who is voiced by Brian Cox, who's fantastic. I mean, Brian Cox is great. Like, come on, we all love him from Succession and many other things. But he's great in this role. He's really good, and I love him and his daughter, so Helm and Hera. They're great in here. I definitely related a lot to their relationship. And I love how he just absolutely loves his daughter. And I love how she is just willing to do anything to protect her people, to protect her father, to protect and keep them safe. There's so much I want to talk about, but I know it's like borders on spoilery, so I don't want to dive too into it. But I will say it was interesting to get to learn all this about the Rohirrim. It was interesting to see this side of things and add more to the full story and to the lore. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I had fun with it. Like I said, my biggest issue is I think it's a little too long. It definitely could have like cut back 15 minutes or so and been a little bit tighter. But overall I had fun and I enjoyed it. I loved the animation style. I love anime, so it definitely worked out. It was much better than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. The action is great. Beautiful sequences and a great story. There was moments where I teared up. So definitely recommend it. Now, you guys let me know if you're excited for The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim, down below in the comments. If by the time you already got to this review, you've seen it, let me know what you thought. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you guys can check me out at MamasGeeky.com. Thanks. I'll see you next time.